Look at all that wildlife. Just doing the daily thing, as I do right down here. For today, we are going to add in not one, not two, but three new buildings, and or I have two things to show you before starting off with that. First of all, I have added something right down in there. I wanted to do something mysterious, but I figured out maybe I should, progress a little more in gaining new types of blocks. Sooner or later, we are going to need to go to the Nether, and I might have a little project laying around, or the idea for a start of going to the Nether that is going to be right down in there, cramming it, something just like this. Now, first of all, this down here, I said I wanted to just add in something mysterious, and yeah, I just dropped down some stuff and tried to make it look mysterious. Of course, it's a le bâton. And I find it silly that I couldn't figure this out through this in the breeding house, which would have been very handy. But I'll show you in a second why I'm talking about that. I'm not sure just yet what to do in here. Maybe at some point I have an idea. And of course up there I started to do something with the sandstone. Just add in sandstone house just to give it a little slight difference. And of course, I fixed this side of the building so you can just have a good view on how it looks like. Now, before it's getting dark, let me just go around to the back side. Because the thing here is, from the backside, it might be blinking out a little too much. But what I'm gonna do in this case, I have said the reason why I don't do the back is because I want to make like a new building, and then behind the new building, I would like to add in the wall so to close this off, right? Now you see a lot of sandstone there, and it doesn't really fit in with the theme that I'm actually, being busy with. Which I figured out for season 2, I want to go all in. I just want to do whatever the heck I like to do. And I've also decided I would like to go in season 2 onto a new map and maybe do something different, or maybe not. Maybe just choose like a small biome type of deal. Or maybe not. I just have to think about it. Anyways, what I want to do here is make sure that the building that will slightly come down here, because I need to keep in mind I need to fix the road, probably have to add a little bit of land, that the building is gonna reach up until a certain line, and then I will think of something to slightly carefully hide it. And also counts for this backside down here. Need to add a bit of road, make a bit of something to just cover up this whole side down here, right? Yeah, that will be fine, will be fine. So the thing here is, the other thing that I would like to show you is that something... Oh, I have changed again this building here because I couldn't really figure it out. Like there was something bothering me, so I removed like the things that actually... Yeah, like that there. These things which were here. Switched off some stuff. I removed the land there and, it's better right now. So the thing here is, the reason why it would be handy to have buttons instead of this lever down here, is because I finally figured something out. I have another villager. And why it finally worked out, as you can see, I'd be placing even more beds down here. I'm not sure what caused it to make this villager think that there are no extra beds, because there is like an extra bed down there, so I'm not quite sure how that worked, but apparently placing another 2 or maybe 1 would have been enough already, caused these dudes to all of a sudden breed. Now also I have changed like the stuff. One side should have been only beetroot and one side should only be carrots, and I now know how to throw away stacks rather than separately throwing away stuff each time. Yeah, so all of a sudden started to breed. So in this case, the first building, well, I have 2 buildings that kind of look the same, which is in the area of that building a bit, and that one. It will be there, and then on the corner here, I got a very special building. Just take a look at this. Wow, is that special? It might be a little bit grayish, woodish, reddish, greenish, but this is the building I have in mind. It's actually a farm building. Now let me just first show you around. I tried to, make something that looks very different from all of the other buildings. Make it look more, like a green type of store, like an eco store. So in here we have eco walls. We have a couple of these small little plots down here with some random stuff. I do hope that the villagers stay off with their hands and don't go stand onto it. Then down here some sugar canes, and down here, you can sell some stuff, whatever. And then the villagers are sleeping right down here, which is a very nice spot. And down here they can go up. Why can they go up? Well, here are the farms. I just tried to, grab the basic shape of what farms look like normally to, make it, well, I say special, but, to keep the way how farms are generated by the game itself. And down here I got carrots and potatoes and, of course, 2 compost bins. So I hope that the farmers will go up here, do the things up here, and then, everything should be fine, or at least I hope it will. Now, the thing here is, the building is sticking out there, and from this side, there will be a building near it, so that will be covered up. And of course, on this side, I tried to do something with the wall there, but just placing some of these guys. Maybe I can place a chest on here, or, well, I think this is a slab one. You can't really place anything on there, but maybe this. I can do something with it. Now, there are barrels, but the problem with barrels is that it's actually a workbench for the villagers, and they will turn into fishermen. I could do this, but, well, maybe that. I just have to see what I'm going to do with that. And from the street side, it just looks like this. Very simple. Certain parts will have a little bit of fines, but I'm not quite sure if it's controllable, because, you know what? It would actually not be too bad if the whole wall would be fine, because you have that kind of stuff in real life too. You got like a whole wall, fill it up with vines. And of course, down here will be the road going straight up to somewhere over there, which will be connected up with the road over there. And we'll go that way, or somewhere between in here, before the tree. And of course, I'm going to make a road that goes up there somehow. It will be connected here somehow. And behind here, not quite sure just yet. Like I said before, I need to, finish off all the building fronts on the square side, and anything else will be done after that. Now, there's gonna be another building. I think I should make something like this will do. I like it. I like how there is a different kind of colors to be seen, like orange and a little bit of dark orange. Now on the inside, I also decided to go for orange, just like hunting blocks and pumpkins. This gives a very different feeling and a different touch. Now, of course, here's the bedroom. Even though, things are going fine, I'm having a little bit of a problem because these dudes are starting to breed like crazy. Now, the thing here is, there should be, let me see, I think I have lost them already. There should be extra villages out here. Oh god, where are they? Oh, one is out there, very good. He's enjoying themselves. And another villager is, oh god, I'm gonna have a problem. I'm going to need to, set stuff up. Now, of course, these ones that are released are not too much of a problem, because if they get lost, they get lost. But down here, I'm going to need to do something about this. I am really wondering where... Ah, there's that guy. He's down here. Yeah, like I said, I wonder where he's at. So we're gonna make this into a... let me just say a weapon store for now. Because I'm going to need to make actually a building where stuff happens, because this is not really, the building for it. I want to make like a building in the corner, which is going to be the smithy, and maybe near it like an armory type of deal. We have the farm here, bookstore type of deal there. Now, hey, that's nice, a cat, yeah. I'm also going to need to have, of course, an enchantment building. Well, I actually got one more building left to be built right down here. Maybe we can make it into an enchantment building. And anything else, I just have to see what I'm going to do with this. Sooner or later, also golems will spawn. And yeah, I'm going to have like a mystery building somewhere over there. Now let me show you. Just to be sure. I got this guy out here, right? And there are two dudes, like one is over there and one is probably doing farming stuff. So I'm safe for now. So let me just fix this right down here. It is raining echt, and look at all of these people. It starts to becoming alive. So let me just explain you. It has been a plenty couple of days. And yeah, I'm happy with this building. It is perfectly the exact replica of what I made in the creative world. Indoors, I got tons and tons of books. It took me a lot of work, and I thought if I make this enchantment table, which costs 2 diamonds, 3 of these, I believe it's called obsidian blocks, and some books, one of these dudes will become a trader for books. Apparently I have understand that wrong. So a lectern was actually enough. And yeah, by the way, here is another room. I understand that wrong. But yeah, at least I now have an enchantment table. Yes, look at all these people. I made one extra lectern right down in here, so I got 2 of these traders. Apparently these dudes are for the books that I thought would be a dude trading with the enchantment table. Apparently not. I looked it up on Wiki. So let me just explain you what is going on here. At some point, all of these dudes start breeding and breeding. More and more came. And then I also seen a couple of these dudes walk away. Apparently the dudes that walk away are unhappy. That's because I keep switching beds and placing stuff down and remove them again. So yeah, there are a couple of these work tables right down here. Originally I wanted to have 2 each on each spot. I have an idea for a market stand. But I just keep it with 1 each. I think we'll be fine because in this building right down here is going to be, you know, something like a smithy, or this one for, what is that called? A grindstone type of deal. I moved all my stuff into this building. This is just going to be, for now, right down here. So nothing is in the way of what I want to do there. Eventually stuff needs to be moved. Maybe later on I can change this building into something else. But for now, this is just my storage area. And I believe it's right down here. Lectern. Yeah, so one needs to be a smithing table. And one is going to be the grindstone, yeah, the buildings. So one of them will be like that. And down in the corner, I will just explain you about this whole market stuff in a minute. Down here, I just made something like this. I wanted to hide it once again. It looks like a prison type of deal. Something like that. And, oh, guys are going to sleep. So I had an idea down here, right? I need to fix something in the middle that also looks, you know, kind of filled in, but also not. So the idea here is, here will be a pole going up. I want to have some fence poles going up, certain height, 5 or 6 high. And then between I want to place some fences too. You just need to imagine a little bit. I will just take something for an example. So the wood is down here. I'm just going to take this for example. You need to imagine this will be, you know, larger scale. So, like I said, one will be down here and one will be right down there, right? Just like this. And then a certain height, I'm gonna make it like that. And I want to do this between. Now underneath, I can hang like lanterns, right? And let me see. I will have a certain amount of space. It will be 1, 2, lantern, 1, 2, 3, lantern, and then 1, 2. I think making that all the way around. Also, the top part right down there will also be here in the sky above this little entrance. Now, of course, then maybe I need to switch this one for a block instead of just having the fence, because I had in mind, let me see, I have these guys, right? I thought let's add some color to it, but then I also noticed like there's like this gap. I don't really like this gap, so just for the parts where I'm going to add in these banners, just gonna replace this block with that block and then place the banner on it so it doesn't look like floating stuff. I want to have that all the way around. Alright, that is one of the plans I had, or have. Now the thing here is though, you can see, yeah, the grass needs to grow, so that's why this part is connected up to that part. I actually started out here, and I'm glad I did before it's too late. Here it starts growing already, so that's good. And then I want to have these bushes all the way around. I think that looks cool to switch them off. Having some green stuff in there looks very nice. And yeah, the idea of the market stand here is also, let me see, I'll guess what I want to have here is also a pole down here, so a fence pole, right? This is going to be 3 high, like that. And on top, I want to have the same idea as in the normal market stands. So this will be a gap between in. There will be this down here and that down there for oh, did I build it that the wrong way? I think that must be here and here then, so there's still a little hard to go through. And on top of it, yeah, it's gonna be the same like the other market stand, so with white color and another color. Then I want to have different colors of, the top of the stand. Oh snap, I shouldn't have done that. This one is going to be here. So on top, for example, on this side, there will be white and blue on the market stand. So because, that is yellow and pink. Right down here might also be blue and yellow. And I don't want to use red because red is something that I would like to use at the corner. Something like that. But here, for example, I can use like yellow because it's very reddish and yes, a little bit orange. So yellow would do here. Then I would like to do here yellow too because these buildings won't contain any yellow. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Now the thing here is, the next few buildings I want to build is actually a building down here. And a building down here, I only need to do some creative work to see what kind of buildings I can make for these and these. I want to have it a little bit open slash not open. I just have to see what I can do with it because, it will contain a grindstone and a smithing table. I would like to see if I can do something with lava, like a real smithing house. This stone cutter will stay here because it's on the outside. A lot of dust will come off, so this building, I'm not sure if I will just finish it just yet. I just started doing something and I need a lot of dark wood anyways. Going to need to have a lot of wood, slash something for this building and something for that building. So I'm going to need to spend another couple of days in order to get that done. And what I eventually want to do is in the middle here, I want to make a tree. I just need to see how and what. Maybe I need to fix something up like a small little wall where I can sit on or stand on. I just need something here. Stuff. And yeah, what I need to do here is, let me just say, for example, I'm picking 2, 3. I need to keep in mind these market stands, right? So I just need to do something like, maybe like this, and figure out a nice circle. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then 2, 2. Then I need to figure something out in the middle here. So as you can see, it's not going to 3, 1, 2, 3. What am I doing wrong here? I'll guess it's So yeah, I'm going to need to figure something out, and it should not be too tight because it needs to be enough space to walk through, pass through. And I want to see if I can do something with maybe not this one here, maybe ish, maybe one further. Maybe here or here. What I want to do is have a little passage so you can ring the bell and all these dudes can go in and out or around the bell, something like that. Maybe I need to hide the bell because the bell is mainly used for the survival aspect, as in when these tribal dudes come, you ring the bell, everyone goes to bed. So maybe I just need to hide the bell, then people will still gather around it. Maybe. I just need to see it. Just give me another couple of days. Well, actually, a couple of days. Let me just take care that this episode comes online first. So I will show you my last update on what I've been doing since the last time I recorded, which was an hour or 1.5 ago. I already took care for a little bit of an idea for a pathway that goes that way, near the outside wall. And the rule that I want to have is that between the path and the outer wall and the room on the other side of the pathway, if it's about how close buildings can come, need to be at least 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4 open space, then the outside wall, and from 4 space off from it a building, because I don't want a building too close to the wall, etc. In between it will be like a guarding pathway, which will be around. Now down here, I will just tell you in a second about that idea. I have a small idea, since soldiers are walking down here. It will be like a fence that goes all the way up to right about somewhere here. I want to put down some archer targets so you can just practice archering in this little, back alley type of deal, where normal people are not allowed to come, like you. You need to get the hell out of here. So I thought, I don't want to fill up every little spot with buildings. There will be a building right down here, of course, with the smithing and maybe grindstone. Because also, I have in mind that I have like a brewing stand. So in the other building, I can probably place a brewing stand. And then I just have to see what is left to be placed down. Now also, look at this tree. I managed to make something nice of it so far. So at the first site I had to raise the ground from this block or even this block. And because the bell was standing here, it became way too high. And I didn't like it way too high. So then I had in mind, what if I just go down first, then place the bell like in an underground type of deal, just like this. So the yeah, it wouldn't be too high on top and a little bit lower. I like it like this. It's not too high, it's not too low. It's just perfect. And then this beautiful oak tree. It was a normal sapling at first, then this side part grew with it. So I thought I need to have something on the other side. So I tried to use my fantasy and place some more side branches and leaves on it. And this is how the result will be. Of course, there will be some grass onto it, and maybe down here I want to place like a bench. I just have to see how and what. But I like how I don't have to, have this stone 1 block higher. So, because there is all stone all the way around already. So, this is very good. I like it a lot. Yeah. This up here will be some kind of a balcony, I think, for this building. So what I may be going to end up doing is place something on top here. So with a stairways in this building. And then have one of these traders just go up the stairways and then, close to whatever is standing there. So I think it will be fun to see also a villager going up and down over there. I think it will be cool. Yeah, of course down here I think I would like to create like a high building, and then between in here there will be like some kind of, like this. And then here I want to have, of course, the smithing table and the grindstone type of deal, and I want to have like something with lava in there. And I just have to see how I'm going to build it that way. I need to keep enough space in mind. So I just need to make an example for this whole part right down here. And of course that down there. Anything else? I noticed that stuff is spreading faster when you have like two dirt white blocks. So in this case, this can now be removed because I got it growing here. I also had it like crisscross from here, and as you can see, this dude's having a lot of fun. Like look at all of them. That's amazing. This is what I want. I really like that. Anything else? I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section, and then the next video we're gonna fix the building. Probably, I hope that I can also fix the middle part with market stands and the ideas I had with the banners.